9 hidden habits that stop stroke in its tracks before it's too late. Hi there and welcome to Senior Health Tips, your go-to YouTube channel for all things wellness. I'm Dr. Nathan Gray. With 30 years of experience in healthcare, particularly in caring for older adults, I've noticed one crucial truth most of us, especially those over 65, often overlook. It's a quiet truth about health that people miss, not because they're hiding it, but because they don't realize it's happening. Every time you pour your morning coffee, skip a walk because it's too chilly, reach for that salt shaker, or forget that second glass of water, you might be unknowingly increasing your risk of stroke. And here's the unsettling part. Strokes don't usually arrive with sirens. They show up in silence, while you're asleep, watching a game, or simply reading the paper. But I have good news for you, incredibly important news. According to research, up to 80% of strokes are preventable. And here's the even better part. You don't need a prescription, a personal chef, or a fancy tracker to start. You just need your home, a little awareness, and a few simple habits that I'll walk you through today. Stroke prevention isn't about radical change or drastic overhauls. It's about intentional, thoughtful adjustments in your daily life. So settle in, take a deep breath, and let's talk about 9 powerful habits that can help protect your brain, your independence, and your life. Stick around until the very end, because the number 1 habit is a real secret that many older Americans have never even tried. Yet it holds incredible power in safeguarding you from stroke. Now let's kick it off with habit number 9. This is a simple, everyday secret that most people miss, yet it can quietly protect your brain right from the start of your day. Habit 9. The golden breakfast for your brain. Your very first decision each day, the one you make before you've even brushed your teeth, may significantly set the tone for your stroke risk. Yes, I'm talking about your breakfast. Why does it matter so much? Because after 65, your body becomes far more sensitive to blood pressure swings, glucose fluctuations, and low-grade inflammation. All 3 are major contributors to stroke. And what you choose to eat each morning either helps your blood vessels or quietly harms them. Let's begin with a breakfast that works quietly, powerfully, and daily to reduce stroke risk. Here's Dr. Gray's breakfast formula. A half-cup cooked steel-cut oats, and please note, not instant oatmeal, that's crucial. 1 tablespoon chia seeds, soaked for at least 10 minutes. A half banana sliced. A half cup of mixed berries, fresh or frozen work equally well. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. A handful of walnuts, about 5-7 halves. Optional, a dollop of plain Greek yogurt. Finally, a sprinkle of cinnamon. This meal delivers a rich dose of fiber, powerful antioxidants, plant-based omega-3s, and steady, sustained energy. Together, these elements work synergistically to reduce LDL cholesterol, that's the bad cholesterol, support healthy blood flow to your brain, and gently calm inflammation throughout your body. So, why does this formula work so effectively? Chia seeds and flaxseed are rich in ALA, a plant-based omega-3 linked to a remarkable 27% lower stroke risk. Berries, like blueberries and raspberries, contain anthocyanins, incredible compounds that actively protect your artery walls. Oats contain beta-glucan, a special type of fiber that helps flush harmful LDL cholesterol from your system. Listen to this real-life story. One of my patients, Linda, 74, decided to swap her sugary cereal for this oatmeal mix. In just 6 weeks, her cholesterol dropped a significant 15 points, and even more importantly, she felt steadier, clearer, and much less foggy in the mornings. But as important as it is to know what to eat, it's just as crucial to know what to avoid. Those convenient instant oatmeal packets often contain 12–16 grams of sugar, That's a whopping 4 teaspoons of inflammation-triggering sweetness. And bacon and sausage, full of sodium and nitrates. Even orange juice, yes, the 100% pure kind you might think is healthy, spikes blood sugar almost as quickly as soda. So I want you to ask yourself, is your breakfast truly working for your brain, or is it quietly working against it? Habit 8. Water, the silent foe of thick blood. Now, let's talk about something incredibly simple, something you can take control of right now today. It's water. Most people forget that our blood is actually 90% water. When you're dehydrated, your blood becomes thicker. And thicker blood, as you can imagine, clots much more easily. Here's a startling fact. A study published in the prestigious Stroke Journal showed that over 60% of ischemic stroke patients were clinically dehydrated when admitted to the ER. And here's the kicker. After age 65, your sense of thirst diminishes significantly. You might not even feel thirsty, even when your body is clinically dehydrated. This is a point I frequently see my patients overlook. To build an effective hydration habit, simply follow these easy steps. Keep a bottle of water near you throughout the day. Aim for 6-8 cups of water daily, and remember to drink more in hot weather or if you're active. Make drinking a glass of plain water the very first thing you do each day, even before your morning coffee. Have a glass before each meal and another one in the mid-afternoon. Now, let's discuss the hidden enemy you might not recognize. Sugar, refined sugar, is seemingly in everything. A single flavored yogurt you might think is healthy could have up to 20 grams. A small soda, 39 grams. Even healthy granola bars can contain 15 grams. Too much sugar not only causes direct harm, but also dehydrates you by drawing water into your bloodstream and out of your tissues. This puts immense stress on your heart and significantly increases stroke risk. So what are better choices for you? Opt for whole fruit over juice. Flavor your water with lemon, mint, or cucumber for a refreshing alternative. Herbal teas like chamomile or rooibos are also excellent choices. My patient Marcus, 70, swapped his sweetened tea habit for lemon water and cinnamon herbal tea. He didn't even try to lose weight, but he shed 6 pounds in 2 months, and more importantly, his blood pressure normalized. Habit 7. Walking after meals, your secret weapon against blood sugar spikes. Did you know you don't need an expensive gym membership to keep your blood moving? A simple, yet incredibly underrated health habit is a brisk 10-minute walk after each meal. Why does this habit matter so much? After a meal, especially one containing carbohydrates, your blood sugar naturally spikes. If you sit still, that sugar lingers in your bloodstream. But if you get up and move, your muscles immediately soak up that sugar for energy. And scientific studies confirm this. A study published in Diabetology in 2013 showed that just 10 minutes of walking after eating reduced post-meal glucose by a remarkable 22%. Walking also significantly improves circulation, reduces that sluggish feeling after a meal, and naturally lowers blood pressure. Evening walks are particularly key. Why? Because most strokes tend to occur in the early morning hours. High nighttime blood sugar and blood pressure make your sleep a vulnerable time. So, how can you easily incorporate this habit into your day? After breakfast, lunch, and dinner, commit to a 10-minute walk. You can walk in place. Walk inside your home, walk your hallway. Use this time to call a friend, listen to an audiobook, or enjoy some music. This habit costs you nothing and it works immediately. Habit 6. Salt and the flavor fix, small change, big protection. Salt, it's an essential part of our diet, but in excess, it's a dangerous one. Especially after age 65, your body's ability to process sodium significantly decreases. Consider this data. The American Heart Association, AHA, recommends that older adults consume no more than 1,500 milligrams of sodium per day. Yet most Americans are consuming over 3,400 milligrams daily, more than double the recommended amount. And here's the kicker. 70% of that salt doesn't even come from your salt shaker. It's hidden in bread, frozen meals, canned soups, sauces, and even those healthy snacks. What are the effects of high sodium? It stiffens your arteries, drives up your blood pressure, and significantly increases your risk of stroke. So how can you cut salt without sacrificing the taste of your favorite foods? These are small tips I always share with my patients. Generously use natural aromatics and spices like garlic, turmeric, rosemary, thyme, or a squeeze of fresh lemon juice to boost flavor. Replace regular table salt with salt-free spice blends or a splash of vinegar. When grocery shopping, choose unsalted nuts, low-sodium broths, and fresh herbs whenever possible. Try this reimagined recipe. Instead of salted roasted potatoes, try roasting them with olive oil, plenty of garlic, turmeric, and lemon zest. The sodium will drop from around 800 milligrams to just 100 milligrams. And the taste? I guarantee it's even better. Remember this crucial point. Your taste buds adapt in just 2-3 weeks. What might feel bland today will begin to taste just right next month. Be patient. Habit 5. Sleep and caffeine timing, your priceless cardiovascular medicine. Sleep isn't just about rest. It's medicine, especially for your cardiovascular system. Yet, a concerning statistic shows that up to 25% of strokes occur during or immediately after sleep. Why is this the case? Poor sleep quality increases cortisol, your stress hormone, disrupts blood sugar regulation, and elevates your nighttime blood pressure. To cultivate quality sleep, practice these vital habits. Maintain a consistent sleep and wake time, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's natural clock. And one thing I particularly emphasize, stop consuming caffeine by 2:00 p.m. Why does controlling caffeine matter more after 60? As you age, your body metabolizes caffeine much more slowly. That afternoon coffee you enjoy could still be circulating in your system at 10 p.m., actively preventing you from reaching deep restorative sleep. Try these caffeine-free swaps instead: chamomile tea, rooibos tea, lemon balm tea, or simply a warm glass of lemon water. Remember, sleep is not a luxury. It is an absolute requirement for your vascular health. Habit 4. Know your heart rhythm, an early warning system for stroke. One of the most overlooked stroke risks in older adults is atrial fibrillation, or AFib. It's a type of irregular heartbeat, and it can increase your risk of stroke by a staggering 5-fold. Here's why it's so dangerous. When the upper chambers of your heart beat out of sync with the lower ones, blood can pool in the heart. That pooled blood can then form clots, and if a clot travels to the brain, it causes a stroke. The most alarming part, many seniors with AFib feel no symptoms at all. So, how can you check your own heart rhythm? Sit quietly, then place 2 fingers, your index and middle finger, on your wrist, near the base of your thumb. Count your beats for 15 seconds and then multiply that result by 4. Most importantly, feel for the rhythm. Is it steady or does it feel irregular? What are the symptoms you should watch out for, no matter how subtle? A fluttering or pounding sensation in your chest, dizziness or lightheadedness, shortness of breath with mild activity, unexplained fatigue. If anything feels off to you, don't hesitate. Ask your doctor for an ECG test. It's quick, painless, and it could literally save your life. Treatments for AFib range from blood thinners to rhythm control and even pacemakers. Remember, sometimes your fingertips might notice something your brain hasn't registered yet. Pay attention. Afibrillated strokes tend to be more severe, but they are also far more preventable when caught early. To ensure that you don't miss any more videos like this, please hit the bell symbol, subscribe, and like the video if you have enjoyed it thus far. Habit 3. Meal prep for brain health, the key to smart eating. Now let's talk about preparation. When you're hungry and tired, your natural instinct is to grab whatever is easiest. And sadly, what's easiest is often loaded with salt, sugar, or preservatives. My solution is simple: meal prep. Not for aesthetics or fancy photos, but for prevention. What are the benefits that meal prepping offers? It significantly reduces decision fatigue every time you get hungry. It keeps you consistent with your healthy eating habits. And most importantly, it prevents impulsive, poor food choices. Here are 2 fast prep ideas I often recommend. Fruit and nut cups. Chop up an apple or pear, add mixed berries, walnuts, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. Store them in grab-and-go containers. They're rich in antioxidants and fiber. Overnight chia oats. Combine rolled oats, chia seeds, almond milk, and frozen fruit. Prepare 3 jars at once for a few days. This offers soluble fiber, omega-3s, and stable energy. If you prefer savory options, try cooked quinoa mixed with roasted vegetables, a drizzle of olive oil and lemon, or boiled eggs with sliced tomatoes and avocado. A pro tip from me: put your prepped meals at eye level in your fridge. That high visibility makes choosing healthy options effortless without needing willpower. Remember, when the healthy choice is also the easiest one, your brain and your blood vessels truly win. Habit 2. Social connection as medicine, healing from within. Let's move outside the kitchen now. Stroke prevention isn't just about physical health, it's profoundly about emotional and social well-being. Here's a fact that might surprise you. Social isolation can increase your stroke risk by a significant 32%. Why? Because loneliness raises stress hormones, disrupts sleep patterns, and makes it harder to stick to healthy routines. So how can you start building your social safety net? Join a walking group in your neighborhood. Volunteer at a local library or food pantry. Attend a community class, perhaps Tai Chi, an art class, or a gardening club. Make it a point to call a friend each week. I have a true story about one of my patients. Elena, 72, was terrified to go outside after her mini-stroke, but she was encouraged to join a senior walking group. Today, she's walking 3 times a week, has 2 new close friends, and hasn't missed a doctor's appointment in over a year. Remember, your circle of support is a powerful medical tool. Make sure to use it. Habit 1. Track your numbers, take control of your health future. And here's the final habit, the foundational one, the one that connects all the others and makes them truly effective. It's tracking your health metrics. Would you drive a car for years without ever checking the oil? Your body is no different. It needs to be monitored and cared for. So, what should you aim to track weekly? Your blood pressure, your heart rate, your blood sugar, especially if you're diabetic or pre-diabetic, your weight and waist size, your sleep quality. Jot down how deeply you sleep and if you wake up frequently, and any new symptoms that might arise. Dizziness, changes in vision, chest pain. You can use a small notebook or a simple spreadsheet on your computer. Just keep your tracking simple, but critically, keep it consistent. Why is this so important? Because catching patterns early means early intervention, and early intervention can make all the difference. And never forget, schedule regular doctor checkups, don't postpone them. See your dentist regularly. Gum health is directly linked to your heart health. Don't skip eye exams. Changes in vision can sometimes hint at underlying blood pressure problems. In just 5 minutes a week, you can do more for your brain than any app or device ever could. So there you have it. We've covered 9 powerful habits. None of them require medication, surgery, or major financial investments. But each one, they are profoundly powerful and can truly transform your life. We've learned to eat brain-smart breakfasts, stay hydrated and avoid hidden sugar, walk after meals, cut salt and boost flavor with herbs, prioritize sleep and caffeine timing, monitor your heart rhythm, prep meals to remove daily stress, stay socially connected, and track your numbers. Stroke prevention isn't about living in fear. It's about living with clarity, with positive routines, and with genuine care for yourself. Now I ask you, which habit will you start this week? And which one are you already doing really well? Leave a comment below and share it with us. Please hit that like button on this video if it helped you or someone you love. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to receive weekly videos just like this, designed for adults over 60 who want to stay sharp, strong, and independent. And most of all, please share this with a friend or a loved one, because knowledge saves lives, and your story might just inspire someone else's tomorrow. Take care, stay well, and keep choosing the little things that truly matter. Because when it comes to your brain, every small habit adds up. Thank you for watching.